White flag coming out from Jerry Kritzman. 50 super modified feature laps on the Castle Fireball Superior Precast super modified feature event. 32 Danny Sewell, 53 Jamie Letcher up in the front row, 25 Bobby Bond, 0 of Timmy Snyder, row 2. 89 Todd Stoll, 01 Jeff West in the third row, Timmy Guru and Bobby Goodermount in row 4, and the Shea Concrete team in row 5. Ritzkus on the inside has gone to the rear of the field, 27 Simard on the outside, scheduled to go coming out of turn number 4. Green flag from starter Jerry Kritzman. Good start down the front chute. It's the 53 jumping out in front. That is Jamie Letcher. And the 18 of Howie Page gets a wrap in the tail from the 37 of Randy Ritzkus. And now they come around out of lap number 4. Coming down the front chute, the winner, the leader at the end of lap number 1 is the 53 of Letcher. Down to the inside, look at the 0 of Timmy Snyder. He dives underneath the 01 of Jeff West. Westy now going to the outside. He sets in third. The leader is Letcher. Sewell running second. West is third. Snyder is fourth. Bobby Goodermount runs in fifth. They are the top 5. Now West up on the outside trying to come around the 32 of Sewell. Meanwhile, back in the pack trying to make a run. Craig Furlong in the 33. He's having problems moving up through traffic, and a spin coming out of turn 2. That is the 08, I believe, Gary Sorrell. Bringing out the first caution flag of the race. Jamie Letcher, the race leader. And Page goes into the pits in the number 18. Leader Jeff West running second. Danny Sewell is third. Timmy Snyder fourth. Bob Goodermount is fifth. Muldoon has already gone from 17th to 11th. Pace truck down low into the rear pit gate entrance. The field picks it up now. Green flag in turn 3. Here's Westy up to the outside of Jamie Letcher. Now slingshots down to the inside. Down the front chute, and Jeff West is the new leader here on lap number 3. Letcher trying to get back underneath. I don't think that's going to work. Jamie can't quite hang on to Jeff West down the back chute. West is out in front. Jamie Letcher running in second. It is Danny Sewell now third as Muldoon picks up a couple of more spots on the restart. One of the best drivers out there when it comes to restarts, and he gets a little hip check from the 27 of Dave Simard between 1 and 2. Simard got just a little bit squirrely, and Muldoon on the outside. There's the 50 of Tritech going into the pit area with motor problems. Here is Jeff West out in front, 17-7. Jamie Letcher running in second. It is the 32 Danny Sewell in third, the 0 Timmy Snyder running fourth. 93 Bobby Goodermount hangs on to fifth. Now Simard gets underneath the 46 of Shannon Groves. Muldoon tried to follow him through, couldn't quite do it. Muldoon's got a couple of cars right behind him now working on him. 17-8 for Jeff West. Look at the 37 of Randy Ritzkus. He is coming up through traffic in a hurry. Ritzkus going by the 09 of Kenny Bell. Down into the fourth corner now, your race leader, the 01 of Jeff West. West out in front, Jamie Letcher holding off the pack in second. Danny Sewell, Timmy Snyder, Bobby Goodermount, Timmy Guru now up in the number 6 spot. As Andy Powell goes way wide down in the corner, that allows Ritzkus to get underneath him. As your leader comes out of the turn to complete lap number 7, the 01 of Jeff West is out in front. 53, Jamie Letcher running in second. Danny Sewell is third. Timmy Snyder, Bobby Goodermount running out in the top 5. And a spin down in the corner, the 46 of Shannon Groves. Groves bringing out the yellow flag down in turn number 1. Little puffs of smoke coming out of the motor of the 25 of and Hawksby will have to fall in at the rear of the field. The pace truck leads him down the back chute. Jeff West is the race leader. Jamie Letcher running second. Westy on it as soon as the truck gets out of the way. And somebody gets turned into the wall back there. Looked like Boisvert and Moore. Somebody turned Jamie Moore into the wall on the back straight. Flag is out. Right away, Muldoon and Hawksby trying to charge from the rear of the field as Jeff West out in front, down into turn number 1. Here comes Muldoon working around, coming to some of the slower cars back here. as Boisvert back at the rear of the field. 01 Jeff West now coming out of the corner. 53 Jamie Letcher running in second. 32 Danny Sewell is third. The 0 Tim Snyder runs in fourth. Now here's Garou looking down to the inside of Bobby Goodermount, and Timmy Garou inside of Goodermount takes over a top 5 spot now. But Goodermount battles back on the outside, and he moves back into 5th. That is a battle as Hal Tulip now brings the 56 into the pit area. Out in front, Jeff West trying to run away, 17-9-89. Timmy Snyder, man, he just headed right for the inside wall, gathered it up and hangs on to the spot, but Goodermount got by him. Garou did not. It is Jeff West out in front. Jamie Letcher running in second. Danny Sewell is third. Bob Goodermount runs fourth. The battle for 5th between Timmy Snyder and Timmy Garou. Garou has the spot. Snyder is now 6th. Gosick running in 7th. Simard is 8th. Ritzkus is 9th. And Andy Powell fills out the top 10. Muldoon has already worked his way back to 13th. And he is trying to get up towards the front of the field. Muldoon in that number 40. Just ahead of the 11 Bobby Smith and the 46 of Shannon Groves. Jeff West out in front continues to build his lead. Right now it is up to almost 7/10 of a second over the 53 of Jamie Letcher. Letcher way ahead of the rest of the field. Letcher has a lead over Danny Sewell of 1.25 seconds. So a 2-second lead for West over third on back. And just Jamie Letcher able to hang kind of in sight of the leader, the 01 of Jeff West. Westy off the corner now. 12 laps have been completed. He turns in a 17.67. Jamie Letcher running in second. Danny Sewell is third. Bobby Goodermount runs fourth. Timmy Garou is 5th. Then it's Tim Snyder, Joe Gosick, Dave Simard, and Randy Ritzkus in that order, followed by Andy Powell. Then Kenny Bell, Howie Page, and Mike Muldoon. But Ritzkus, we are told, his number is on the board. He will get penalized for jumping the last restart. So Ritzkus on the next restart will go to the rear of the field. If there is no next restart, he will be scored at the end of the lead lap. Jeff West is out in front. Jamie Letcher running second. Bobby Goodermount, Timmy Garou, and Tim Snyder fill out the top 5. Then it is Sewell, Gosick, Simard, Powell, and Bell in the top 10, with Muldoon trying to get underneath Bell right now to take over the 10th spot. The outside of the 46 of Shannon Groves. Here comes the 32, Danny Sewell, back out of the pits. 17.585, the last lap for Jeff West. Al LaTulip has come back out of the pits. The passing flag is out for the group of 3 cars just ahead of Jeff West. They are Smith, Boisvert, and Groves as Westy is closing in on them. Bobby Goodermount, by the way, has caught up with the 53 of Jamie Letcher. Goodermount may be the fastest car on the track right now in that number 93. As the 01 of West goes to the outside of Shannon Groves, Bobby Smith, a good savvy driver, stays down low. Westy goes around him on the outside. Right now, West has a lead of just exactly 3/4 of a second over the 53 of Jamie Letcher. Letcher, meanwhile, has been reeled in by the 93 of Bobby Goodermount. They continue to lap cars. Now Westy going around the 56 of Hal LaTulip, trying to close in on the 66 of Doug Boisvert. Another top 10 car into the pits, the 0 of Timmy Snyder. And Danny Sewell comes back in the pits. Roger Clark is in the pits. So a flurry of pit activity right now with 2 of the top 10 cars going into the pit area. Meanwhile, the 01 of Jeff West running in traffic turns in a 17.9. Here's the passing flag for Doug Boisvert. Westy is right behind him, 24 laps down. Next time around, they'll get the halfway sign. Here's Westy coming to the inside of Boisvert, puts a lap on him going down into the 3rd corner. Jeff West out in front, looking for his first win of the year. He's got a 2.25 seconds lead over the 53, and into the wall. 1 car and another car down to the inside hub rail. In between 3 and 4, the 46, I believe, and Ritzkus. Shannon Groves in the 46 and Randy Ritzkus in the 37. Ritzkus was going to have to go to the rear of the field anyway. Ritzkus was going to have to go to the rear of the field for jumping the last restart. Does manage to pick up a few points, but it's going to cost him a bunch as well. Meanwhile, 32, Danny Sewell coming back out. Greg was 5th in points. Eddie Bellinger, who was right behind him in points, is not here tonight. And then Howie Page trailed by 32, so Page could move into the top 5 tonight. Green flag is back out. Westy on the hammer in a hurry, coming down out of turn number 4. Down the front chute, Jeff West out in front. The top 4 quickly on a breakaway. Gosick having trouble getting around the 56 of Hal LaTulip. LaTulip staying down to the inside. Muldoon right behind Gosick now down the back chute. In between 3 and 4, Jeff West out in front. The battle is for third right now. The 5 of Timmy Garou, the 93 of Bob Goodermount, both of them working on the 53 of Jamie Letcher. Goodermount up on the outside, running that high road. Garou down to the inside, gets underneath. Jamie holding them both off. He's running a mid-groove. Jeff West went a little bit that high, between 3 and 4. Now down the front chute for a minute. They are 3 wide. Now they string it out. Gosick trying to hold off Muldoon. They drift a little bit high to the outside down here in turn number 1. Now Garou down to the inside, picks off Letcher. Here comes Goodermount. Shoots down to the inside as well. They got Letcher pinned to the outside. Your race leader, the 01 of Jeff West. Jamie racing him hard down the front chute, but Goodermount is through to take over third. Jamie drops back down to the groove. He's running 4th. Gosick is 5th. Muldoon runs 6th. Page and Bond trying to charge back through the field. They just went high and low around the 11 of Bobby Smith down here in turn number 1. The race leader, the 01 of Jeff West, out in front. 5, Timmy Garou running 2nd. 93 is 3rd. That is the Bobby Goodermount ride. And the 53, Jamie Letcher, 00 Joe Gosick, and the 50 of Muldoon. And keep your eye on the 50. That last time, little problem down here in turn number 1. Muldoon in the 50, trying to come to the outside of Gosick and Letcher. So far, he has been unable to do it, and that has taken a toll on his tires. You can be sure of that. Really having to heat them up when you run the high groove. Meanwhile, Letcher pulls back out in front. Now here's Muldoon down to the inside. Gosick slams the door shut down here in turn number 1. 30 laps have now been completed, 20 remaining. It's the 01 Jeff West out in front. 5, Timmy Garou running 2nd. 93, Bobby Goodermount is 3rd. 53, Jamie Letcher runs 4th. Then it is the 00 Joe Gosick in 5th. The 40 of Mike Muldoon running in 6th. 27, Dave Simard is 7th. 37 of Randy Ritzkes down to the inside, and Ritzkes may have the fastest car here. He just can't get to the front, and now Muldoon in trouble. Way high to the wall, coming between 3 and 4. Wrestles it back down to the groove now, trying to recatch the 00 of Joe Gosick. I don't know if they brushed together, he just lost it or what. But Muldoon got way high. Here's Boisvert way high down here in turn 1. Your leader across the stripe is Jeff West. Running in 2nd, Timmy Garou. West leads him by 1 1/4 seconds. Garou is 2nd, Goodermount 3rd, Letcher 4th, Gosick runs 5th. Then it is Mike Muldoon in 6th. Ritzkes and Simard 7th and 8th. Andy Powell, a good race for 9th. Joe Gosick may be in trouble in the 00. Gosick, a problem with the 00. He coasts to the pits. That moves Muldoon into the top 5. So Muldoon had an 8th place car, got 3 cars who have dropped out that were ahead of him on the track. Jeff West out in front. Garou 2nd, Goodermount 3rd. Letcher is 4th. Muldoon with 15 laps to go runs 5th. Ritzkes is 6th and chasing him down. Simard is 7th. Powell is 8th. Bond is 9th. Howie Page rounds out the top 10. I think Boisvert is 11th. Bell is 12th and Hawksby 13th. I think Boisvert is on the lead lap. I'm not absolutely sure. Meanwhile, here comes your leader. Down the front chute, passing flag out for a bunch of 5 cars ahead of the leader, including Joe Hawksby Jr., Hal LaTulip, Kenny Bell, Doug Boisvert, and Bobby Smith. Some of those cars are already a lap down. Hawksby pulls down to the inside, allowing the 01 of Jeff West to go by him in the high groove. Westy now moves in behind the 56 of Hal LaTulip, but the 5 of Timmy Garou is chasing down Jeff West. With 12 laps to go, Garou is moving in on Jeff West as Muldoon has caught up with Jamie Letcher. Meanwhile, Ritzkes is charged to the front, seems to have slowed down a little bit. Leaders, the lap cars are running slowly, and now Hawksby goes to the pit area. Hawksby is in the pits in the number 2. So your leader now, Jeff West, coming in behind the 11 of Bobby Smith and the 09 of Kenny Bell. Meanwhile, Garou is right up on the rear bumper of Jeff West. West has taken a lot of time getting through traffic, and Garou has caught him. Now Guru having a little trouble getting by the 11 of Bobby Smith, but he has closed right down on the 01 of Jeff West. Bobby Goodermount is right there with him. Your leader ran an 18-second lap the last time around, 17.7 that time, as Guru goes to the outside of Kenny Bell. And coming around the 01 of Jeff West on the outside as well. And the 93 of Goodermount will head to the outside as Bell keeps it down low. Now they move in on the 66 of Doug Poivert. West has lapped him once, I believe. About to put a lap on him again, 17.9 on that lap. West, the 01 is the race leader. Poivert, the 66, is the lap car. Down to the outside now comes Jeff West. The passing flying for Poivert. Westy down now into the first turn. Guru trying to get a wheel underneath him. Now Poivert stays down to the inside. No, he does not. And now Guru gets underneath West. The lap car situation. Westy finally up on the outside. Powers by him. Hangs on to the lead. Poivert running in second. 6 laps to go. Jeff West trying to become another feature winner here at the Oswego Speedway. He is out in front of Timmy Guru and Bobby Goodermount. Muldoon, meanwhile, has moved up to 4th. Jamie Letcher has dropped to 5th. With 5 laps to go, 17.6 that time for Jeff West. Randy Ritzkes is running in 6th. Bobby Smith has a problem with the 11. Dave Samard is running 7th. Bobby Bond is 8th. Howie Page 9th. Andy Powell fills out the top 10. They are all on the lead lap. 17.435 for your race leader with 4 laps to go. After Powell, I believe, everybody else is at least 1 lap down. 01 Jeff West, 17.448, 3 laps to go. I've got it unofficially with 10 cars on the lead lap. Westy now is pulled back away from Timmy Guru by 9/10 of a second. Coming off the 4th corner, LaTulip getting the passing flag. 2 laps to go. 2 more times around for Jeff West. He was here before this year. He led with 1 lap to go. Look at that move by Randy Ritzkes. Stacked him up 3 deep from the corner. Westy led by 1 lap to go, and he dropped the drive line going down the back straight. The white flag is out. He is trying for a feature win now tonight. 17.7 that time by. Jeff West out in front. Timmy Guru running 2nd. Bobby Goodermount is 3rd. Muldoon is running in 4th. Bobby Smith limping down across the stripe. Here's the checkered flag. The win goes to Jeff West. Guru, Goodermount, Muldoon 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Ritzkes is 5th. Letcher 6th. Page is 7th. Samard 8th. Bond is 9th, and Powell fills out the top 10. The top 10 cars all on the lead lap. They were the only cars on the lead lap. We're going to go down trackside right away. Here is Don Richardson.
Thank you very much, Roy. Waiting a second here for Jeff to get out of the car. And we can congratulate him on his victory here at Oswego Speedway. There's one happy Jeff West climbing out of the cockpit of the 01 right now. We'll get him around here and have a word with him. Congratulations, Jeff.
Oh, man, what a car today, huh?
You've had a plethora of seconds and thirds looking for that elusive checkered flag, and you finally grabbed it.
Man, these guys give me a race car today. I don't even know what to say. It was flawless today. We've been hunting for the last couple of weeks, and it just worked out. I mean, it's too bad my tire man's in the hospital now, so that didn't help me, but we had the backup Larry, so he straightened us out, and I mean, this one's for Danny. Hope he gets back here pretty quick. So,
Jeff, you look pretty calm and dry. I mean, for a while there with Tim Guru behind you, you were about the hardest working man in racing.
Man, this car just drove flawless. I mean, I didn't even work up a sweat. It was awesome. I don't even know what to say. The car just was awesome tonight.
He looks like he's ready to do it again. Well, a big hand for Jeff West. Congratulations on tonight's feature win.
Okay,
and as a result of tonight's racing, Timmy Guru, the points leader, 1,006 points. Jeff West is 2nd, 1,005 points. Mike Muldoon is 3rd, 994 points.